Welcome to Sidey Boys Up, episode 4. Today, McGregor Chandler got announced, booked for UFC. Actually, they didn't say a number, but June 29th, not on UFC 300, which I thought was pretty smart. Basically, because they probably for 300 are going to get a guaranteed like 1 mil to 1.5, and even if they put McGregor on it, but then they'll get that amount on McGregor's as well. So they're pretty much guaranteeing they're going to have 2 pay-per-views at that buy rate instead of just 1. But
that's super smart, man,
yeah,
for sure.
Especially because if Leon Edwards is going to be on UFC 300, like you can't, like who's going to be the headliner? Like neither of them are going to want to be co-main. They're both going to want to be main events.
Yeah,
and they both are main events in their own right.
I think Leon might even be a like depending on what other fight they have on there.
I'm telling you, man, the biggest fight that makes sense right now, Leon versus Lon Ray.
Yeah.
But everybody's talking about the Bilal fight happening.
No, man. If anything, give him that. Who's the 17-0 guy? Sorry, I keep forgetting his name.
Shavkat.
Shavkat, bro. That excites me so much.
Yeah.
But he just fought, wasn't he injured?
When he fought Wonder Boy?
Yeah. So like, I wonder if he's gonna need, because when is UFC 300 again?
I think it's in March.
It's in March, so he might be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be crazy, bro. But
He was injured going into the Wonder Boy fight?
yeah.
Do you know what he had?
He said something about his ankle.
Yeah, his ankle.
He had like a torn ligament in his
Yeah,
ankle.
yeah. That's what it was.
They showed a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Looks swollen as fuck,
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a savage, man. That would be a sick fight because it's just like undefeated, no, like all finishes, like against a guy like Leon, man. That must like, that's a solid fight, dude.
I fucking love Leon.
That is a solid fight, yeah. Like, what else could be that UFC 300 like main card, like main main event? Sorry.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Like, what's your wish list for UFC 300? Doesn't matter if it's realistic or not. What would you want to see?
Wish list.
Yeah.
I'd want. This wouldn't be the main event, but bro, like getting like Corey Sandhagen versus like Umar Nurmagomedov, like.
Yeah.
I forgot how to say his last name.
Yeah.
That fight would be sick. Somewhere on the card because I think that'd be exciting. But yeah, I don't know.
I want Pereira versus Tom Aspinall.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That could be it, man. That could be it. I forgot about that. Didn't he say he wants to go up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're both kind of like hinting towards even Aspinall recently on this podcast was talking about how Pereira was like clearly sizing him up when they met and stuff, which was interesting.
That is a crazy man. 3-time like champ like that. If you can do that,
Yeah.
too. Like
I think Tom would probably handle him, but it's still a sick, like unbelievable.
Is it too far gone to think John Jones could be fighting that time? Because I know he tore his pec.
I bet you won't, bro.
Because if he fought Tom Aspinall on that card,
He's saying that
because he's interim champ, so he kind of has to unite at some point. You can't just hold on to an interim belt.
Well, it's Dana saying that they're waiting for Stipe, and then they're gonna do Stipe John, like that Aspinall and Jones aren't gonna fight. It's so stupid.
It doesn't make
sense.
any sense.
No one wants to see that fight either.
But Stipe won't fight for an interim belt.
I don't think it's necessarily he doesn't want to. I think it's the UFC like really wants the Jones versus Stipe fight for some reason.
Why, man? That's a strange fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Aspinall's like different level, man. Like super fast. You don't see a guy being able to move like that at heavyweight. He's and he's so young. Like heavyweights usually get in their prime in their like mid to late 30s. He's only like 27.
Yeah. That would be a sick fight, man.
Leon fucking Islam.
That would be quite the stylistic
matchup.
matchup.
Both those fights in that's UFC 300.
Oh,
dude, my
that'd be
god,
wild.
that could
Yeah.
Yeah, if they want to, that's smart, man. Yes, leave McGregor for a different card. Cause they got some sick. Like I'm sure like the Sean O'Malley Cheeto Vera fight's gonna do good too. It's gonna do good numbers.
When is that fight?
March.
Is that right before? Is that 299?
I think it is, yeah.
Think
It's in Miami now, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy in Miami.
Yeah.
I feel like they love Cheeto in Miami.
I think so.
You think so? Yeah.
I think they do.
You see what Sterling said? That the bag wasn't as big as he thought it was going to be against O'Malley?
Yeah.
Like when he fought O'Malley?
Yeah. Like he thought, they basically rushed him into it, right? And he thought like, whatever, I'll do it because the bag's going to be massive, and it wasn't that big.
Was there any numbers ever released about that? I'm so curious.
I don't know. You can't trust those numbers, I find, too, that they put out. But
True.
Yeah, but no, I don't know.
Well, didn't Aldo just compete? Was it last night?
Did you see his armbar defense?
No.
The guy,
I didn't watch it,
he
but
just
I heard he
like swung him around in a circle until the guy like slipped on his arm or slipped off his arm.
No way.
Yeah.
Did Aljo end up winning?
I don't know. Oh, that's the only clip I saw.
Yeah, I forgot about
Watching the bloopers instead of the highlights.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Who is he competing against?
Some jiu-jitsu guy,
No idea, dude.
We gotta.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's hard. Sometimes it's hard for me to follow that stuff, man.
Like the side.
Like the fear grappling.
Yeah, very rarely will I check it out.
You have to be such a fan of jiu-jitsu, I think, to follow that type of stuff.
I've only ever watched one match, and it was because Mike Malone. I was like, I'm just curious to see how this is gonna go.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I listen to El Segundo podcast all the time, though.
That's funny.
Who?
Craig Jones.
Oh yeah.
Easily the funniest human being on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he couldn't take himself any less seriously.
When he talks about like this is how unserious jiu-jitsu is, I am one of the best athletes on the planet. I think he does himself a disservice a bit because he's so good, actually so good, but no one even really like talks about it, you know.
Yeah, but he just seems like he's just living his best life, bro. So it's kind of like, if you are, dude, like, just do it.
Well, you have to make money. Like, you're not making money from the sport, so you have to make money other ways, right?
But I'm sure he probably is making money from the sport, no?
He's a coach at B Team. He's got to be making some money there because they have like one of the most successful jiu-jitsu programs. It seems like in the States.
But I mean, like from competing, like how much do you think a high-level jiu-jitsu guy makes for a match?
No idea. Yeah.
Beats me, man.
Be surprised if it was like
Yeah, it can't be crazy.
20,000.
Can't be crazy amount, but I bet you 100% they make a ton of money off the instructionals and stuff that they sell, right?
Yeah.
And then the merch drops, right, that they do, right? Like,
How many people you see with the fuck Craig Jones
I see
shorts?
a
I see
lot.
them all the time.
Those beers.
Yeah, the nose beers. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I'm sure he's doing well.
I wonder if he does do cocaine or he's just joking around. I think
Funny either way.
I think he does.
It'd be funny either way.
I feel like he does too.
I think he does. Like I think he parties.
It's Australian. They party so hard.
Yeah, truly do.
Really. Yeah, good for him. So you guys got any New Year's resolutions?
You go first, Bobby. Let's hear 'em.
I just want to fight.
Yeah, true.
I was like, I want 4 fights this year.
4.
Yeah.
This upcoming one.
This year, yeah. This
Yeah.
upcoming. You imagine 4 fights by the end of the night. All right, now, boys.
I got today.
Yeah.
I got 2 days.
I need 3 fights by the end of my midnight, or else I'm retiring.
He's like, going on the streets,
I
bro.
feel-
I'm like, big 5'4" dude. That'll fuck him up.
Going 3-0, boys.
Oh my god.
I feel like that's with the PCL issue. That's quite a daunting task. No.
I don't care. Set it high.
Yeah, true.
I think it's realistic if I fight March, and then I want to fight like right away. Like as long as I'm healthy, fight March, April, or May,
Yeah.
and then fight early midsummer, and then fight in the fall. That's completely realistic.
And is the unified contract done? Like,
So the unified contract is up tonight.
oh no way!
Wow.
Yeah. So but
Happy New Year's, baby.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. I know. So been in talks with BTC to get on that March card.
Yeah.
Unified's always going to be kind of in the back pocket there. They've said that they'll get me some matchups at some point, but man, right now they're just not running enough cards to put all their athletes on it, so they're allowing them to fight elsewhere.
Okay. And like, would they want to sign you to like a 1 fight or a 3 fight?
I think it depends on the matchup.
Yeah.
I think if it's a favorable matchup, they probably want me to multi-fight deal, but
Yeah.
it's
I mean, it's pretty interesting now that like BTC, BFL, and Unified are all kind of willing to let everybody fight everywhere. It seems like
well, the fact that they ever decided to lock guys down for 3 fights or a year,
it's crazy.
That only started when you first started. Did you sign a multi-fight deal with anybody until you got to
I
BFL?
think until I got to BFL.
Until you were the champ at BFL.
Yeah, because that was my first fight. Yeah.
So there you go. Like
You fought for the belt
it
right
was
away?
years ago.
For BFL, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you fought Gio for it.
Yeah. Well, because remember the first time I went there, I was supposed to fight Ali for it.
Yep.
He couldn't make weight and like passed out, right? So then they flew me out again, and that's when I fought Gio. And then right away, like 2 months later, I fought Ali. So that was like back to back, boom boom. I fought Ali. And I fight Austin in March.
Yeah, true.
So that was like fast. Yeah, I fought 1, 2, 3, 3 times this year, so I want to do 3 times again next year. I think 3 is nice. 3 is a nice number for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get injured, I feel like 3 is like where fighters should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially where you are too, right? Because like you're taking like at that level, like you can't fight 4 or 5 times a year.
No.
Like it's just impossible.
There's still so much like skill development that has to be
Yeah.
done and stuff, right? In between fights, man.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff, and like I just go so hard in camp that like I do need my body to like chill off for a bit after.
Yeah, well,
Right, like.
Just telling me today, no days off. So.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, dude.
Yeah,
Just get that recovery on point, get that sleep on point, but
Yeah.
like I'm also at the point, dude. If I actually do feel like super burnt out, I'll take a day off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll take a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. My brain just like go.
I think it's tough in camp, right? Like when if you don't want to feel like you're not doing enough, right? So then you push yourself to that fucking extreme level.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it takes a lot of confidence to take a day off.
It does, dude. It really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It for sure does.
But fuck, I mean, light day where you're just kind of drilling or
And that's what usually Sundays. Yeah, Sundays are usually like that for me. Like again, like I did do like a pretty like decent lower body workout today, but it was quick, man. It was like, you know, like I got done in an hour with half of it I would say would be like a hard warm up. It was like just like a lot of like footwork drills, a lot of plyo drills, throwing med balls around, shit like that, and then like the hard stuff with like the sprints and stuff at the end.
Yeah.
Just 10 quick sprints, you know, and then boom, feel good. And I was gonna go use that Normatec after to get my legs.
What's the Normatec?
Normatecs are those compression pants.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Yeah, those sleeveless. They help, man.
What does it even do?
So it just pumps blood. Like they like just like squeeze, contract, and like expand, and like just pump like blood into your legs and stuff. So like if you're like really like you have really sore muscles from training, right? It'll just help you recover more, so you don't have that lactic acid buildup the next day.
That's
Right.
nice.
So bro, I do like 20 minutes on my legs, 20 minutes on the hip one, so it gets my hips and my glutes. Read how to do it, so I can get 2 birds in 1 stone there. And then, like,
Get 2 birds stoned at once, baby.
Yeah, get 2 birds stoned at once, baby.
Do you find your legs are kind of like wobbly after?
After that thing?
Yeah.
No, not really, man. But like you feel it, cause like right now my legs are sore, and I know what like when I finish it, like they just like feel way lighter. But it's funny, like a couple hours later they start feeling sore again.
Yeah.
So like it helps for like I'm sure it does help, but like I don't know, with a bunch of other stuff that we can do too to make it feel better, right? Just hit the sauna, hit the plunge, sleep.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, now you got it in your house.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
Do you set that ice bath up yet?
Yeah. So I just gotta get the water cooled by getting the chiller running and stuff. But it's water's in it, dude. Oh, Sarah's such a beauty too. Like yesterday, she so then we like our hose outside is like cut off from like water supply for the winter, right? So we have to like fill buckets up with cold water and just like walk buckets over and over and over again. So we just got that done. But like I left like halfway through because I had to go get a massage, and like I'm like just like leave it, don't finish it. I'll finish it when I get home, and she finished it. I was like, God damn. Just tons of buckets of water. So many buckets.
Just getting her workout in.
When I drank the first bucket of water, I realized how it made like not even a dent. I was like, oh god, this is gonna take a fucking time.
You couldn't just run a hose to it?
So that our hose is turned off.
Oh.
Right, for the winter.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Canada, baby.
Canada,
Yeah, so what are your goals for the new year, bro? Like the brand and like all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's grown like quite a bit, and then I don't know if I told you guys, like I started working with like a bigger ads company, and so the last like 3 months we did about between 10 and 13,000 in sales, not profit, per month. So yeah, I finished at like last year's sales we did 44,000. This year I'm gonna do 91, so I more than doubled it, like
Nice.
which
Crazy,
I'm so hyped about. And I mean, I want to try and double it again, to be honest. Like, I think why not shoot for something high there, right?
100%.
And I already know, like, if I continue at what I'm doing, and let's say I do around like 12,000, 13,000 in sales per month, then that's around like 140, 150,000 already without any growth. So I want to do that. I have a meeting with Sport Check in the new year. I'd love to get into with a retailer. You know what I mean? And just like open the SKU line up a little bit more. I got some ideas on how I can do it. It's just tough because I don't have any financial backing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I could, I don't know. I was talking to a buddy who like is pretty successful in business, and he was like saying he could potentially maybe find me some investors, but it has to be the right situation. You know what I mean? Where like a little bit of mentorship would be very nice, and then the financial backing to like really open up the company, because I'm a little bit hamstrung on like what I can do, just based off of like the amount of money that I have, and then I want to heal my neck. That's the other thing.
Right.
Yeah, but hopefully the BPC 157 and the TB 500 will really help, so that I can like start training again. Right? It's been fucking 6 years since I could really do anything.
Yeah.
You said you were at like 90%, so which that's got to be like, considering like a year ago, I remember it was not like that at all.
Man, I had 5 years of like daily headaches, daily like fogginess, daily dizziness, and doctors telling me like there's nothing wrong with me. They don't know what's wrong. It's in my head. That one guy tried to put me on antidepressants.
That's so crazy.
And then finally that doc figured out it was like craniocervical instability, right? Then I got like I've had PRP injections, prolotherapy injections, like multiple rounds of each, stem cell intravenously and localized. I had the exosome injections right into my spine, C5, C6. And then now the BPC 157. And I'm so close, bro, but like...
You're like a fucking guinea pig, eh?
Dude, the 30... I think I'll end up dropping like 35 grand on it, on my neck. But, man, I would have... Like, it's dark, but I would have killed myself if it was like... Dude, like... It's the sport, you know what I mean? Like, you go from training 6 days a week to fucking absolutely nothing. No, and you can't even get up out of bed without, like, concussion symptoms. But it wasn't concussion, right? Like, that was the confusing part.
Well, because you said that you originally started from a concussion or around that time.
Yeah, like, I was just fighting too much. Like, I think I fought 3 times in, like, 2 months. And then the first punch in sparring after the last fight, I got, like, a flash knockdown. And then woke up like the next day, bad concussion, never fully recovered, and then I got into that like car accident, right? And then it was never the same since then. Yeah.
You still hitting that iron neck up?
Yeah. Yo, try it after.
I want to get one, man.
Try it after it's upstairs.
Yeah,
you gotta try it too. Yeah.
How much is it again? Because I actually
$600.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
There's like the other version, like the easier version, or not easier, but like it doesn't fully rotate, and those are like I think 200, 300. But if you're gonna get it, I think like
invest in it.
Get the whole thing.
Like so, like how much times would you say you use it per week?
Every day, like so when I work, every time I have to go upstairs to pee, I do like 5 reps.
No, that's a cool routine.
Yeah. And then you end up doing like well, I gotta pee a lot, all right. So.
I get
this guy just chugging water
just to get the reps in.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, you guys should get the iron neck for sure.
I probably will, man. Probably soon.
Yeah,
that's
you could probably get your.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
I'll get it.
Yeah. It's all the toys, the little toys.
It is, dude. I just kind of want my spot to be like all these little like cool gadgets and shit, bro. Next thing I want to get to is red light therapy.
Oh yeah.
Get that red light, because like I know Mikey says he like uses red light all the time. In the mornings he uses it, but he's like he'll put it on his like chest. He said he put it on his chest when he was like feeling really congested, and he's like, it actually helped me with like my breathing and stuff, which I was like, that is crazy.
Use that a little bit before sparring.
That's
open the lungs up
in the morning. Yeah, so yeah,
that's smart,
right? Imagine getting that done in the morning. God damn, bro.
Do you guys know how much one of those is?
They're like 600.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Damn, man. All these health products. So expensive.
But that's like the thing, bro. I just want to make money to buy shit like that. Like that, and just like traveling, and then just a bunch of cool food, and like whatever supplements I need.
It's just lifestyle, right? Like you just want more shit to.
But it's like that's the kind of shit I want. You know, I don't like. Just that shit's so cool, bro. I find that stuff so sick.
What's your resolution? You're the last one.
Yeah, just stay like get 3 good fights in.
Oh right, you did say that actually. Yeah.
This year, bro, and just like keep on the good routines and the habits. Like honestly, dude, like I'm just shit just falling into place as long as that shit happens, man. And like, and also when hard times do happen, which they will happen, like stay making sure I'm still staying on my routines and my habits.
Yeah, true.
That like that's what's gonna matter the most, bro. You know, like so I'm just fucking trying to dial that in, bro.
So January 20th, then you're fighting Roman Tavares.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want 3 fights this year.
Yeah.
Give me your 2 other ideal fights in the 35 division. Like, who do you want to fight after, and then who's after that?
I couldn't even tell you because I don't even know some of these guys, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what's your dream fight, man?
Well, my dream fight's like the top 5 guys, bro. You know, like fighting like.
Call them out.
Call them out right away.
Yeah.
You know, bro,
Sean O'Malley.
It is. It's like Sean O'Malley. Cheeto would be a sick fight. Corey would be a crazy fight, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like those are the exciting matchups, man. Fighting a guy like Rob Font.
True, probably. Yeah.
Is there anyone outside of the top 15 that you just like thought would be a good matchup for you that you've seen fight recently?
I have no, man. It's not that. Like, I just don't pay attention to those guys.
No, that's fair, man.
Don't.
Well, when you're deep in camp, it's like sometimes the last thing you want to do is pay attention to who's fighting.
Yeah, no, honestly, dude. And like again, I'm just like my like legit sights are set on the highest level guys. Like when I'm watching those fights, I'm like, huh, interesting. Like how would I like fight those guys? You know, like yeah. And those are the fights that excites me. And like I just know that like I have to get whoever the UFC tosses me, I'm gonna have to get to those guys at some point, anyways. But
I think it's tough to call guys out like when you're just got in. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm dude, and that's the thing. Like, I don't like. I'm 100% cool with fucking earning my way to get those opportunities. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go out there, do a fucking spectacular performance, and then start calling my shots once I like prove to people like my worth and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, right now, no one knows who I am. And I'm cool with it, bro. It's like even when I found the Contender Series and they gave me like the gloves without the fucking UFC logo and like you know the plain like the plain clothes, and I'm like, yo, I'm just like I just began like the UFC video game, you know, like the like I'm the character, but I have no stats yet, I have no points, so I'm just like blank, you know, and I'm like, I'm cool with that, bro. I'll be blank. I'm gonna win this fight, then I'm gonna get some upgrades, and I'll just keep fucking doing it this way, bro. Yeah.
Well, the worst thing you could do is like be arrogant and be like, I should already have all this stuff.
Exactly.
And then you're not focusing on the position that you're actually in.
And fuck, I just kept thinking about it, man. Just enjoying the fucking journey of this too, man. Like just enjoying every camp, every day, like every training session. Makes camp go like you could be grinding so hard and you're still like fucking enjoying it. And there's days where I'm like, oh fuck, man, this is a lot. But then like usually get good rest, and then the next day you're like, oh fuck, I'm enjoying it again, you know?
Yeah. It's like the pleasure and the hardship, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
A lot of people, I think, especially nowadays, they don't want to go through any hardship like at all, right?
You always feel so good after that, whatever that hardship is, like that hard training session, that thing you want to do, right? And then like it's over, and you're just like, huh? You like jump in the cold plunge and you get out, and like, oh fuck, I just feel so much better.
Yeah.
You sat in the sauna 10 minutes longer than you wanted to, like fuck. That's what I've been trying to hit those hard sauna sessions where the last 10 minutes I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And I check the time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, time is so slow.
So slow. 10 minutes. Yep.
It's like, it had to be 3 minutes. You look up, it's just 1 minute by, and you're like, Jesus, like that's insane. Yeah. You feel so good after, man.
I notice it with like my buddies who, like with you guys, I think we're all the same mindset where like you go towards kind of like hard shit, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like I find sometimes when I talk to my buddies like outside of this industry, they're like, how do you do this stuff, right? And it's like you almost don't even think about it. You know what I mean? It's just, no, you take these like massive risks and it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
I think it's easier to do when you're surrounded by a crew of people that are also
like-minded, yeah.
Like-minded, taking maybe not the same risks, but like
it
could be a completely different thing. It could be like a business-oriented versus it could be fighting-oriented.
Same mindset, though.
Same mindset. It requires the same mindset, but it's like it can be a crazy thing for other people who just kind of like focus on the day-to-day, the little things.
I think Canada also does not like foster like an entrepreneurial or like sport like go get spirit very well, right?
Yeah.
So like they join their companies, invest in your RSP, like, you know, work for 30 years, retire, and you have a good life, but it's not like, I don't know. I want a great life, man. You know, yeah.
There's definitely nothing wrong with that life, man.
No.
Yeah, and like you said, right? But like I can't see myself living that life. Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but yeah, I don't want to live it.
100%.
Yeah.
Some people have to be the bots.
The NPCs?
They have to be the NPCs, bro. I'm not gonna be the NPC, man. That's totally
Seriously, I'm the main fucking character all the time.
Be player one.
No, but that's like we all technically be player ones in our own game, right?
True.
That's what 100% what it is, man.
Yeah.
But I think that's a way more fun and like enjoyable way of living life. Like I don't know, at least in my head.
I hope so in the end.
We're fucked.
I'm just broke on the street.
Oh,
but you know, that's the risk. That's the risk that you take.
That's the beauty, right?
But here's bro. Like again, at the end of the day, even if the shit doesn't work out, the skills and the tools and all the shit that you learn, you can go do something else and like you know like you can, whatever it is. Like there's so many other things we can take that are lower risk that we can easily be able to do with those skills, but. We just choose to do really fucked up things, bro. Yeah. But it's so much more fun that way, bro. Yeah.
I think the payout in the end, like the glory, is so much higher, right?
Man. And just that, like, I don't know, man. Like, just you're fucking old, bro, and you look back and you're just like, you know what, dude? Like, I have no regrets.
Yeah.
I keep trying to like visualize myself like being older. Anytime I get like nervous about something, and I'm like, yo, like if I look back at myself, like. How am I gonna feel about that? Like what I did in that moment, and it's just automatically like you know what to do. Like you're just like, oh, this is like not even like not even like a doubt because I'm like fuck old me or like old me would be so pissed off if like I didn't take this chance or this opportunity. Yeah, interesting stuff, man.
I thought about that quite a bit when I had a lot of in the beginning a lot of like should I just do this like normal life type of thing, right. And like putting a lot of risk into things. It's like. Am I taking away from this other thing I could be doing? But I thought quite a bit about like one day I'm gonna be pissed I didn't do this. You know what I mean? If I don't do it,
100%.
Yeah, or at least try.
At least try.
Yeah.
Right, dude. I literally remember like when there was a point, bro. Like when I joined like the reserves and stuff, and I kind of like stopped training MMA for maybe like I don't know 6-7 months. And I was like kind of going into that like I'm in university, I'm like like doing that, and I felt that normal life and weird like bro when I look back at it, it's like a really foggy like doesn't feel like me part of my life. But I was like really being a normal person, bro. Like going to school, got my job, went to the reserves, nothing about like all that fighting and stuff, and it was like. I look back and I'm like, dude, I was not happy at all. Day. Not happy at all. And
you kind of had a similar, like, you went and did the firefighting thing in Thunder Bay, right?
Yeah, man.
Did you feel the same way when you were there?
Oh, bro.
For sure, man.
Money was different when he went firefighting.
Why?
Just like, just had a time in college, bro.
Yeah, well, that was the thing, right? I remember when I first moved here, I had devoted like 3 years to like hard training, almost like full time. Obviously, I was still young and I was still. I still don't have it figured out, but I had no idea what I was doing at that time, but I was training hard and consistently. Mm-hmm. And then when I went up to go to the firefighting college and, trying to train up there, everyone up there trains recreationally. Even the professional athletes up there train recreationally at that time. So it was like, I would go to school 9 to 5 and then I would go train for an hour. Everyone just wants to drink beers after. It's a great time and it's so easy to get locked into that because of how much like, when we train here, like the pressure is like when you go to training session, you might get yelled at. You're trying to perform at the highest your capabilities. Versus there, you can go up, you could kick the can for an hour, and they're like, "Good job, man! Great session today." And it was. Well,
you were probably like a much higher level than a lot of the guys out there too, no?
Yeah, I mean, higher level is just different. It's a different. It's just a different level out there. Like I didn't have a lot of experience, but it seemed like I had a higher skill set from training with more people.
That can be a big thing, man. Like I remember when I had like 1 or 2 fights and then I had like myositis ossificans in my leg and I had to take like a year off. And then I came back and they wanted to match me up with guys with like 15 fights, I remember. Because it's like your level is technically at theirs, but your experience isn't. Yep. You know what I mean? But I know what you mean. But the partying lifestyle can be, it's fun, but then bro, if you get caught up in it though, it becomes depressing.
I can imagine.
Especially if drugs get involved.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And I feel like if once you get used to training, like let's say you drink the night, you went out and partied the night before, and then you go in and train the next morning, And you're like, shit, I feel shitty. But then, you do it again and again and again. And it just becomes your normal of like, okay, I just feel shitty all the time, but I'm still training. But now your training's deteriorating.
Yeah.
You're hurting. I'm getting hurt more.
Yeah.
I'm like not feeling good about myself.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, so
Dude,
yeah.
for sure.
And it's so easy to get sucked into that. Just like, it's easy. Mm-hmm. It's easy to do that because it's fun. It's quick, easy gratification.
Yeah.
Versus like the long, grueling camps that you have here. You want to kill yourself at the end of every week because your body hurts so much. But then you get recovery. You get good enough to the point where you're like, I'm gonna do this all over again.
Yeah, one thing I definitely am not doing ever again, dude, is sparring after a hard night of drinking. I did that a few times after the last fight, where I was like, I'll just go spar. But I'm like, dude, the risk of injury, not only is my timing and my performance off, but the risk of injury is the biggest thing. It's like, you know what? If that's the day where I have to go do like sauna, cold, maybe hit the air dime for 30 minutes, do some nasal breathing and stretch out. And like, that's that day, right? Because it's like I can't believe I just won. I sparred hard, small gloves. You know what I mean? And like I'm hung over like 6 hours. Like my Oura ring score is like at 40. My heart rate's at a 60, bro. I show up, dude. I still might be like, oh yeah, dude.
And it certainly depends on the level of the guys. Like if you're going into spar at BTC or at Aegis, like you're gonna end up sparring 3 to 4 hard rounds.
That's the thing. It's funny because I'll go there and I'll look around and I'll find I can't help but just be like, okay, who's the best guy in there? All right, let me spar that guy. But it's like, why? Why am I doing that right now? You know what I mean? So I just gotta like not spar. But that happened to me twice, 2 weekends in a row. And I was like, oh my god.
Do you think that release is important though? Like at the end of the fight or whatever, like you need some like crazy nights. You know what I mean? Because if you just go samurai lifestyle, I've done it, and it is not fun.
Bro.
Like
The balance of both is so good.
Yeah.
But definitely after every fight now, I crave it less and less. Like even in Vegas, I remember like being like, I want to go to the pool party, and then I'm like, I just don't want to go to the pool party. Like, I didn't want to. I don't know why. I was just having so much fun just hanging out with the friends and stuff and just doing that. So like, you know what I mean? But for some reason, fight week, dude, I was craving that so bad, walking around Vegas like in the strip and like just seeing all the stuff, and I couldn't eat or drink, and I'm like, dude, I can't wait to just hit up a pool party. As soon as it's over, like, I'm good. Yeah.
Only me and Paulie went out the last night.
Yeah.
Did you go to the pool party?
No, we just hit a bar.
Where'd you go?
Just some random bar, to be honest. We could have done it a little bit better.
Bar or a club?
It was like a mix between the two, I guess. Yeah, Tay and TJ came too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That place, I couldn't even imagine living. Like, imagine being a pro fighter and living there.
Yeah. Oh my
god. Like the distractions are right at your fingertips. Man.
But I think you end up then being in like a different part of the city. You know what I mean? Like you stay off the strip.
You gotta stay off the strip.
Yeah, like I'm sure that stuff gets old so quick as well, right?
I think it depends, man. I think some especially fighters, like you're gonna get guys that are just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool to like. It'd be cool. You can just train there, bro, and like after camp, like you have your fight, and then you go like, hey, I got a couple like 3-4 weekends in a row. I'm gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the key too, man. Like not going super hard, but like okay, I'm gonna go for a few weekends in a row after the fight.
Yeah.
That's.
Or like not getting fucked up the night of your fight.
I know.
Has changed my life.
That is super important.
You can't get, man, after you fight, if you get
that
up,
night,
you
feel
so bad.
Especially if it was a tough
days.
fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, alcohol is the worst thing especially for head trauma.
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
I've got messed up the last 3 fights, but I've been like.
But you had
quick fights,
easy fights. Yeah, you didn't really get hit.
But I would never. If I seriously took damage, I would never drink, bro.
No, that's
I would be like
thing you can
fucking.
do.
Give me some CBD, man. Give me some like fucking recovery foods, and then we just chill, get some sleep in. Yeah.
That's tough though,
And
because
you're
you want
already
to
so
get.
high in life.
Oh, you want to get blasted though, because your adrenaline is just.
But everyone wants to get you blasted.
Yeah.
Like after the fight, I'm just like, you're high on life.
Yeah.
But like everyone's trying to feed you shots, and you're like, yeah, like sure, why not? And then all of a sudden you're hammered.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like,
dude.
damn,
it just happens. You're just like, wait a minute, when did this happen?
Yeah. And then you wake up, you just got in a car crash,
Yeah.
and you're hungover.
Damn.
Damn, man. Yeah, if you're like a swollen foot, bro, that alcohol did not help, man.
No shot.
I remember after I fought a Rebel for PFC. Oh my god, that was bad. Cause I remember before we even left the venue, I like stumbling around in the back room trying to gather my gear. I'm like falling over, and I was so drunk because everyone's just buying shots, and it's like,
oh yeah, I do remember that.
yeah, like that was just like, and it's in a bar, it's in a sick club. Like Red Bull's so fun that like, it's, you know, you're not gonna say no to free shots, especially after it's like I didn't have that many fights at that time. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, all right.
It's part of the journey a bit though, right? Like making those rookie mistakes and then
not walking
getting
3
smarter,
days after
right?
because of it.
Yeah, and hopefully learning from those mistakes too, man.
If we were smart, we'd learn from them. But
I don't learn. That's my problem.
I'll learn, but it's very stubborn. Like, you gotta be me to learn, bro. Oh man.
The worst feeling ever though is like you do something stupid and then you're like, oh, I won't do that again, and then you do it again and then you're like, I already knew this. Like, why the hell did I do it again?
It's a human condition.
Yeah. But I think they say the same shit happens to you until you learn the lesson, right?
I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
True. Should we hit the steamel after this, or what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, boys. I'm gonna hang out with my family for a bit.
Yeah, true.
You guys can definitely hit it up.
I'm down to
And I'm gonna get my cold plunge set up finally. Hopefully it's cold
Yeah,
tonight.
you gotta get that up. I'm coming by at midnight tonight.
I'll be in bed by. I guarantee you, I'll be in bed by 9.
Well, I'll be watching the ball drop in your cold plunge.
Are you actually gonna watch the ball drop?
No, I'm not gonna watch the fucking ball drop.
The ball drop? What is that even?
That's for the
The
ball drop.
New Year's Eve.
I'm telling you, my
Am
family.
I like 12 years old? I don't
In
know.
Times Square.
Oh, really?
My family love bro. It's so big in Ukraine. So big.
I think that's just our parents' generation thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
my parents are
like they
loved it
only
too.
sit down and eat dinner with their friends at like 10 p.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they stay up till like 4 in the morning.
It's got to be a European thing. But yo, in Europe, like clubs stay open till like 7 a.m. So
That's true.
I remember like I would go to Germany always, like twice a year, and when we'd go out there, it'd be like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and we'd still wouldn't even have left for the bar yet.
That's
crazy.
crazy. Man.
That's actually so cool.
It's cool,
That
but
is super
but dude,
cool.
your next day is
Yeah.
fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What time do you like, stay up? Stay like go to sleep?
7 a.m. easy. Oh, like what time do you go to bed?
Yeah.
But
Like, no, when do you wake up after going? Like if you go to bed at 7 a.m., like, what time do you like sleep till?
Bro.
You're just the whole day gone?
Some nights I come home from the bar here, and it's been like I go to bed at 3 a.m. and I don't wake up until like 1 o'clock.
Oh my goodness.
Like
So
imagine
you're
doing
you
it.
don't
at
even
7.
see the sun.
They're wild over there, man.
That'd be a fun trip.
Yeah, I gotta go back soon.
Bobby, when you went there, were there clubs open that late?
In Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't open till there were like also there were clubs that were open 24/7.
Wow.
So they were open till like all day, all night. But then there were other bars that like closed at 1, like they were
Okay.
more traditional.
Yeah.
But like the thing is there would only be 2 or 3 per town. So you'd go there and it was wild. There'd be hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a different lifestyle there, man. And also just like there's so many tourists.
Yeah.
Like you go there and it's so many other Europeans because it's so cheap to travel. It's like $70 get a ticket from London, England to Portugal.
So cool.
Here we are spending $1,000 on a plane ticket.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Dude, we spend I think it's like the same amount to go to Vancouver as it is to go to Europe. Like it's within like $200. Like it's
Oh, I believe it. And then going from one end of Europe to the other is
50,
like
50 euros.
50 euros.
Yeah. We got to get a new. I think we did get a new airline, didn't we? No, it's not Spirit. I don't know what it is, but
I don't know. We got Flair now.
Flair, that's the one. Yeah,
That goes like to a bunch of places, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I flew with Vancouver last time.
I'd be scared to take Flair to like Europe.
Oh yeah, bro. I took to South Africa. I took Air Ethiopia.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
Is that not good?
It's just like
Is Air Ethiopia no good?
I'm just hating on Air Ethiopia,
Yeah.
bro. But it was, what was cool? There was like no regulations on the plane.
That's not
Just
cool.
smoke?
That's not cool, bro.
No, it
That's
was.
terrifying.
They're not like, hey, put your bag underneath your thing, like for takeoff. It's like, what is that really gonna do if there's?
Well,
an
if it
accident?
crashes, the bag's gonna smash into your face.
No, it's not, bro. The odds of you living in a plane crash are like slim to none, anyways.
So we figured that Lars likes planes that don't have rules.
yeah,
Aren't
no
you
regulations.
nervous flying?
Yes,
So then why do you want no rules?
Yeah, dude.
I want want no rules like in the plane, not for like the regulations.
I want no rules in the plane.
Yeah, like once I get on the plane, like don't tell me to put my seatbelt on every 2 seconds. Don't tell me to put the tray. Like no, let me do what I want to do.
There's a common theme here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell Lars ever what to do.
That is my life, 100%. Never tell me what to do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna spitefully do the opposite, even if I know that you're correct. There's something wrong with me, bro.
Lars is gonna call us one day from fucking Ethiopia. Be like, yeah, Air Ethiopia, they don't fuck around. I'm in jail here. Can you bail me out?
Dude, it was bad. The way back, I went South Africa, Ethiopia, Ireland, Toronto.
Crazy.
What? Like for fun or
no? Like it was the cheapest. We didn't even realize we were doing it until we were in the airplane, because I forgot.
That's crazy, man.
Because on the way there, we went Toronto, Ethiopia, South Africa.
How was that?
Unbelievable. South Africa's like. I want to go back to Africa.
Did you go to Cape Town?
Yeah.
How was that?
Stayed in Cape Town.
I heard it's beautiful.
Unbelievable. Yeah. We went to like Joburg, like Johannesburg, a little bit.
Isn't that really dangerous now?
You know, people say it, but like, it's definitely more dangerous than Cape Town. But even Cape Town, man, if you're on the street after like 10 p.m., like it feels dangerous. Yeah, like, and there's a lot of kidnappings and stuff. It's just a weird feel. Like you can still feel apartheid there, right? Like there's the area that's like super close to the water is like where all the rich people live and all like the beautiful houses. And there's kind of like a mountain, then right over the mountain there's just shacks, and all the shacks are like the people that do like the day jobs. It's you can still feel the racism, to be honest. But it felt kind of weird, but beautiful place. I'd go back for sure.
Is that the only place you went to when you were in South Africa? Was Johannesburg and Cape Town, or did you like?
We went to like Kruger National Park.
Oh, that's pretty...
We did like 3 days safari. That was unreal, man. So like, it's not something I thought I would do until I was like 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
A safari?
Yeah, safari. Yeah, but it was cool.
Did you like go with your boys or your family?
No, it was me and them at the time.
You and them? Wow.
Yeah. It was cool. My neck, the only thing that was bad was my neck was still fucked up at that time. And the truck, like the bouncing and stuff, oh my god, man, it's bad. But seeing all the like African wild dogs and like lions and like it's crazy. It's insane. Yeah. It's cool to be in there. There was like one of those like crazy wild men who was like showing us all these venomous snakes and like all this stuff. He was talking about how he knew he was going to die, like an early life from an animal killing him. All right.
Got the Steve Irwin energy in him.
Yeah. But I kind of get it, because fighting's like, you're going to get brain damage, and you still do it anyways.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. You're trying to minimize it as much as you can, you know?
Yeah. I saw, like, Touchy Feely, or whatever, talking about he does, like, that, I don't know, like, oxygen therapy? Mm-hmm. He does it, like
the one that you see in Vegas after you go to the bars?
I don't fully get it.
You sit there with an oxygen mask on.
He had like like the wire here that goes up into the nose. He's doing an interview with Helwani for some reason while he was doing it. But he said, I looked it up after. I don't know if it fully works, but apparently it's supposed to like help with brain damage.
There's gonna be so many things that come out. Like now the UFC is growing, MMA is growing. There's gonna be so many more things that come out in the next 10, 20 years about this.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to see what they're going to do.
Would you guys do anything like that? Like preemptively?
Oh, 100%. Everybody could, yeah.
There was good, like, evidence. Or even just, like...
Yeah.
Be so interesting.
Sean O'Malley's, like, nutritionist, Dan Gardner. He's, like, a really, like, famous nutritionist. But he like, released a concussion protocol. Like, post-fight and stuff like that. And how to, like, properly take care of yourself. And
like, with food?
With food,
like with
and
your
supplements.
Diet?
Yeah.
Did you adapt to some of it or no?
I know I haven't checked it out yet, but
okay.
I mean, I'll get it when I get concussed. Hope I never have to get it.
Well, that stuff that I sent you is actually pretty dope. Like it healed me.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. What was it called?
Like Brain
Evolve, yeah. And it's a lot of like nootropics and stuff.
Nice, yeah.
Apparently, a lot of the NHL guys use it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like nootropics. Makes me feel smarter.
It's like, I'll take anything.
Anything that can make me feel smarter.
Well, we're all geniuses. We found out last
100%.
episode.
On IQ test.
On IQ test.
Kind of.
On a 20-minute IQ test.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that because Bobby came first and like just.
Serhiy just can't handle
The look on
everything.
your face, bro.
Which part?
When you were like, all right, is anyone below 125? And we were both like, yes.
He
And you were
was
like,
so shocked.
I was shocked. I thought I was gonna be the bottom of the
He
barrel.
was like, oh.
so only one of us above.
I saw a tear roll down Serhiy's eye. He's like, Bobby can't win.
No. I was just like, how did Bobby guess all those answers right?
They were tough.
That was hard.
There were some easy ones and some tough ones for sure. And I was
Yeah.
like, God damn.
When it was like a bunch of letters, then it's like, is this an does this spell an ocean, a river?
Oh,
a
that one I
country?
found the easiest. I found the hardest one, the numbers. It's like,
Oh,
Like where it was like,
pattern
hey,
recognition.
yeah, which number doesn't fit in the
belong?
pattern? Bro, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I
I
guess.
found that was way easier than the letters.
Really?
I found the numbers. I got every one, but the letters, I just.
Oh, that's
couldn't.
the opposite for me.
But I think everyone's just different, right? They have different skills.
that's crazy though, eh?
And it's like some people are gonna be better with patterns, some people better with numbers, some people better with, words. So it's like so crazy.
I remember having, like, when I had the concussion, I had to do like a really long one. We figured out like what is wrong with my brain, pretty much. It was like short-term memories. Like,
You're like,
fucked.
turns out I'm stupid.
Yeah, a couple of things I was like, I scored higher than average on, but the short-term memory was like really bad.
I did a
Sick.
test at Lakehead University, which was like the same thing. I remember I was supposed to fight, and I got dropped in sparring, and I was like, I don't know if I'm like good to fight. I'm fighting in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
so I did one of those tests too, but like, you have to have a baseline to go off of when you're not concussed.
Yeah. Have you guys ever done a baseline test?
No.
No. Well, I did that one, which I guess became my baseline.
When you're already concussed. My baseline is
Yeah.
concussion.
So I'll score good no matter what now. Oh, fuck.
True. How was that?
It was good. It was interesting to learn like where you struggle, because it was like a fucking 150 questions.
Yeah.
Some of them were like time sensitive.
Yeah.
Some of them were like, you're in the 100th percentile. And some of them were like, you are in the 15th percentile. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that's not good.
Uh-oh. But then you don't know. Bro, I did a baseline once, like, and they were like, say the months of the year backwards. And he was like, it's good we know this because if you just randomly did this, we would think you were concussed. I'm like, sick, thanks. It took me forever.
The months
That
backwards.
sounds hard.
But that's like when that's like the sobriety test. They're like, say the alphabet backwards. I was like trying to do it, and I'm like, I'm sober, and I couldn't even figure it out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that too.
It's hard. I can do the months backwards, but the alphabet, not a chance.
Yeah.
I would die. I'd have a brain malfunction.
Aneurysm or something?
Yeah, I'd have a brain malfunction while doing it.
You see the UFC put out all these like crazy videos on YouTube in the last like 3 days?
No.
It's like they called it like Year of the Fighter, and then it was like Jorge Masvidal.
Are they like
Israel
little
Adesanya.
like documentaries or what?
Yeah, like
Oh.
a 30-minute doc
Oh, cool.
on like the year that they had like the craziest year. The Jorge one was crazy because it was like Darren Till, Askren.
That's an old one though, no?
Yeah, they. What do you mean an old one?
Because they did Year of the Fighter, but that was like a couple years ago though, no? So it wasn't like they're not doing like the.
Askren hasn't fought in like 2
They're not doing
years.
the 2023 year.
No, they're just doing the year where like that fighter had a crazy year.
Oh,
You know what I
cool,
mean?
cool,
Yeah. And they did like Joanna Jędrzejczyk
Nice.
when
That's
she
cool.
like won the belt, and then she beat like Valerie Letourneau, Carlos Barza. She had a sick run.
She
I
did.
I loved her. She was my favorite fighter during that time, like out of everybody.
She was a savage.
Such a gangster too. When she like rocked who was it? Carlos Barza, I think. And then like came after her just with like her thug walk. That was one of the coolest moments in MMA.
Remember her face after she fought? Was it Wei Li Zhang?
No, crazy. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Like that was fucked. She looked like an alien.
Remember she like didn't want to show her face in the interview after, and Joe Rogan's like, it's fine. And she's like, oh, okay. And then shows it.
Kid's just traumatized.
Yeah, she
Yeah, I
looked
do
bad.
remember that.
She looked really bad. Those things are apparently like not that bad. Like Mark Hominick had it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fought Aldo.
He
Apparently,
went
it's
way
not
up.
bad for like.
Just a
It's not
massive
dangerous.
hematoma.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it takes to get back to normal from that.
guess Hominik's was a little different than hers, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty wild. You guys ever had your face like busted up and
No.
Yeah, I had like double black eyes is the closest.
That's I had double black eyes.
I remember your fight after you fought Kevin.
Oh, my teeth.
Your teeth and
but
your
you didn't
nose.
really see. Oh yeah, my nose was a little swollen. It was.
I
Yeah.
remember I saw him for the first time. He had like it was like the next day. He had like sunglasses on. And
But-
he
but-
took them off. His like whole face was like.
But
full
bro,
of
I
it.
got my wisdom teeth removed too. Remember the next day?
Oh
Or like
shit!
the day after. It wasn't the next day. It was the day after. Yeah. I fucked up my tooth, my nose, and I got my wisdom teeth removed.
That's terrible.
Why
Yeah.
did you book that the day after?
I don't know.
He's probably well, you know.
No, I had to book. You know why I had to book it, bro? Because I was just about to get out of benefits for my family. Yeah, because it was August 27th was my fight, and then like September something was when the benefit, like the beginning of September was when the benefits ran out.
Oh man.
So I had to get it.
It's
in.
like as soon as you're done school, or
Yeah.
Damn.
That's when the new school year would start. So I guess that's when my benefits would
You
run
must
out.
have been in so much pain.
I was on so much drugs.
Oh, that's
So I don't actually remember those days. I just remember chilling, bro. I remember chilling on the couch and being like, life's good.
That's good.
I think it'd suck way more if I lost.
Oh,
100%. Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
For that one, baby.
But you had like a head kick knockout, no?
Yeah.
So you're on fucking cloud 9.
I was good, man. I was like, all right, give me these drugs. Let's do this.
Yeah. He's doing pretty well now.
Hell yeah. No, Kevin's a sick guy, man. He's fucking definitely like crazy to see pop his career back up.
Can't believe he fought. Was that 35?
45. That was my last fight.
And he's like
He
a
walks around
70
as
or
heavy as
now?
I do.
Is he at 55er?
no,
He like floats between 55 and 70.
Yeah.
Because he's fought at 70, but like he walks around like 185,
Yeah.
190 when he's like out of camp.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a strong dude too. He's a good grappler. Like I think he could do really well, man. Just got to get those concussions in check.
Oh, did he have a couple?
I know you're struggling with it as well, but you know, just like everyone's got their problems.
That stuff is nothing to fuck around with, man. You just need time off. That's the problem with guys. Like, no one wants to take time off, right?
Well, especially like Kevin, like he trains like a fucking madman.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. It's like you get concussed. It's like he's trying to get back as fast as he can. Gotta stay on top of that. Just on top of that shit.
Then, like, you're good to train, but you might not be good to take hits yet. And then,
That's a gray line, right? It's like
Yeah.
you never really know sometimes.
until you get punched in the face.
Yeah, and you're like, I am not okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, should we cut this?
Yo, yeah. That was a nice one.
All right. Are we going with Sidey Boys Up?
We have the name now.
Okay, all
The
right.
name is Sidey Boys Up.
City Boys Up.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You know what a Sidey Boy is?
No.
Actually,
explain to me the name. Can you explain to me the name of our podcast? None of us know what it means.
I actually just I didn't know you were City
You know what a Sidey Boy is?
No, like a boy who was in the city.
It's a
Oh.
Oh, you guys don't get the term?
I thought you meant named it after him.
Well, it is like Sidey. Like it's a play on City Boy. So
City Boy is actually the term.
like a City Boy is like boy.
I like it.
City Boy!